Day one of World's Strongest Man is done and dusted. We are 3 events down, so let's take a look at the results so far. Right, Auntie Liz, should we jump in straight away with group number 1?
Yeah, sure. So the 3 events that they've done so far today are the Webster Stones to start with, then they went into the deadlift ladder, then finally they did the sandbag steeplechase. It's been a long day. That sandbag steeplechase started an hour late and it took over 2 hours to get through, but we've all survived. We're here now, and as you can see on the screen right now, Tristan Hof is currently leading this group with 15 points. Luke Stoltman and Eddie Williams are tied on 14 points. Kevin Ferris has 9 points. Trey Mitchell has 8. And Oscar Zilkowski currently has 3 points. So standout things for you, Lars. What about the Webster Stones?
Yeah, I mean, Eddie Williams, firstly, on the Webster Stones, he went the furthest distance out of all 30 competitors. Now, obviously, he's not worried about what the other competitors do in different groups. He just focused on the 6 athletes in your group. However, it's nice to know you have done the best out of everyone on an event. But more impressive for me was the next 2 events with Eddie, because we know he's good at stone carries, but he's clearly been putting a lot of work in, put himself into a great position, because Luke Stoltman right now is in tremendous form. Potentially, he is the favourite for this group. And obviously, Tristan Hof, this man is surprising everyone. He won the Magnus Ver Magnusson Classic at the end of last year. He's won a Champions League this year, and he is leading this event right now with 15 points. The big surprise, might not be a big surprise to a lot of people, is Trey Mitchell. Trey clearly not back to his best just yet. He is sitting in 5th place currently, only on 8 points.
So looking at group number 2 then, and currently Mitchell Hooper is in the lead with 17.5 points. Behind him is the youngest man in the competition, Andre Foitu. He is on 14.5 points. Austin Andrade, at his first World's Strongest Man, is sitting in 13 points. Then we have Gav Bilton and Spencer Remick tied on 7 points. Nick Canby on 3 points.
Yeah, I think no surprise to see Mitch leading this group, and I'm not surprised to see Andre and Austin in 2nd and 3rd. I do expect a battle from these two through the next 2 events, and I'm expecting them to go head-to-head on the stone-off. Little bit of controversy on that first event. It looked like Mitch and Andre had a bit of a gentleman's agreement to both finish on 40 metres with the Webster Stones.
Interesting choice on the first event.
It was. However, it's working out well for Andre. He's in a good position, and Mitch clearly doing very, very well so far. He's only dropped half a point in the competition so far.
So we haven't had an update yet, but it looked like possibly some injuries affecting Nick Canby and Gav Bilton on that sandbag steeplechase. Nick actually didn't even get started with the first sandbag, and Gav had to stop quite quickly.
Yeah, hopefully nothing more than just some small issues, but when we know, we'll bring you guys updates on those. So group number 3, and what a start to this competition it's been for Adam Bishop. Coming out of the blocks fast, he took the win in the Webster Stones, and then a blisteringly fast time on the deadlift. Actually, the top 2 in this group were the fastest 2 out of everyone.
Yeah.
So 2 guys in the same group, Adam Bishop and Matt Ragg, placing 1st and 2nd across every single group on the deadlift ladder. Super impressive stuff. Ivor Schmackstellis is in 3rd place on 10 points. Then we've got Thomas Evans in 4th place on 8, Para Dwyer's on 7, and Rob Kearney, probably the big surprise right now, really not performing as well as maybe we expected. He had some good events in the heats, and he just doesn't seem to be in his best shape. His deadlift's normally much more impressive than this. He does have some good events coming tomorrow in the Viking press and the car walk, but he's put himself in a tough position to crawl back into that stone off.
So group number 4, as predicted, has turned out to be a really exciting group. Currently being led by Evan Singleton on 16 points. Evan won the Webster Stones quite comfortably in his group. And it was a really great start for Marcus Crowder, coming 2nd in that event, and Rauno placing 3rd there too. Then we went into the deadlift ladder. Rauno had to go before Marcus and Evan, who we expected to be very good on this. Rauno put in a time, he completed all 5 lifts, put in a time that he felt was slow, 40 seconds, but he actually ended up winning the group on this event. And then the sandbag steeplechase has really mixed things up. It was won by Pavlo Cordiaca, who was not in a good position going into that event.
Pavlo, event number 1 and 2, really not good at all. The deadlift, he only managed 3 bars. However, a blistering time on the steeplechase has got himself right back into the contest. He's now just 1 point behind Rauno, who's in second place, and he's put himself 1 point ahead of Marcus, who's in fourth. Actually, from second place, Rauno on 11, Pavlo on 10, Marcus on 9, Kane Francis on 9, and Evans Nana on 8. Any one of these 5 athletes could end up in the stone off. It looks like Evan Singleton has stretched himself away, but this is the exciting group for tomorrow because we have no idea who's going to end up in that stone off.
And then finally, group number 5 has been neck and neck almost the entire way. In fact, at one point we had Tom, Jaco and Wesley tied on 10 points. That was after event 2. But as it stands after event 3, Tom Stockman is leading this group with 16 points. 1 point behind him is Jaco Schoonwinkel. Wesley Dewinski is on 13 points. Nathan Galtry on 10. Adam Ruszkowski on 6. And unfortunately, Bobby Thompson pulled out after event number 1.
Yeah, definitely. These 3 have kind of stretched themselves away. Tom Stoltman, he was amazingly quick when it came to the steeplechase. That has put himself into a very nice position at the end of day 1. But Jaco Schoonwinkel showing that last year was no fluke. He's keeping hot on the trail of the 2-time champion. And Wesley Dewinski from Canada showing that these Canadians are strong right now.
Yeah. So there you go, guys. A really brief wrap up from us because it is incredibly late. But if you want to see the full results, you can have a look on Strongman Archives. I'm going to pin a link in the comments below.
So lots still to fight for on day 2 of the qualifiers. We have 3 more events coming up, starting off with the Viking press, the car walk, and then for the athletes that are in second and third place, they will go into the stone off. The winner of the groups make the final. The winners of the stone off will also make the final. It's going to be exciting day 2 to World's Strongest Man. Make sure you join us then. Thank you always for watching. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe to the channel, and we'll catch you guys tomorrow.